morning. I'm still in the tent. I was quite late coming off the hill yesterday. Got to about 20 to 7 I think it was. Yeah, 20 to 7, quarter to 7, and I was still about 700 or 800 feet up. So I found a nice flat spot next to the river. I pitched up, but the wind got up and it's been quite chilly during the night. But I'm having a little bit of a lie-in this morning. Hopefully the wind's managed to dry a few of my socks out. Should on my boudoir. Back outside. So I think I'm lying here. It is now. It is 7:15. So I think I'll go about 7:30, make a coffee, and then pack away slowly and make my way down into Shiel Bridge. I'm going to try and find myself a fried breakfast. So I'll speak to you again when we're on the way. Right, that's it, tent's dropped. I'm on my way. I'm just heading towards Shiel Bridge. Should be there. It should only be an hour, maybe 2 at the most. I'm just going to take it nice and steady because there's not really a path here. As you can see, you're just scrambling over rocks and bogs and heather and whatever else is in the way. But, I'm gonna take a rest day today. I'm gonna try and get booked in some digs. Everything, all my socks, all my undies, trousers, 3 of my shirts, 3 of my tops, just drenched with bog and sweat and whatever else you're wading the way through. So I'm gonna try and get all that sorted out today. And where I camped last night, I checked my watch this morning and it wasn't 600 feet. I was actually just over 1,000 feet, so there's no wonder it was a little bit chilly last night. A bit windy, as you can hear, but it looks a lovely day where I'm headed. So hopefully I can get checked in somewhere early, get all my clothes and that washed, get a shower, and then go and grab some breakfast, and then maybe a steak pie, potatoes and vegetables or something like that this afternoon. That'd be nice. Right, see you in a bit. I'm just making the walk down into Shiel Bridge, and a nice young lad with his Labrador caught up to me. So he slowed down, we had a chatting for a few minutes before he, just general chit chat about the Cape Wrath Trail and that sort of thing. And then he headed off and he stopped and turned around and he came back and he said, actually, I think I've watched one of your videos on YouTube. He said, have you just done a video with all your kit laid out on the table? I said, yeah, that was me. So I've officially been recognised for the first time. I must be an influencer. Maybe not. Thought I'd just better add to the young lad, I'm sorry I didn't get your name, but good luck with your walk. I hope you smash it, mate, because he's doing it for a charity. So good luck, kid. Get it done. There we go, coming into Shiel Bridge. I think that's the campsite down there, and that's Shiel Bridge itself, just in there, overlooking loch. Lovely day for it. Time for a rest. Cheers. Oh. Right, I've just had a little stop at the, I think it's the chocolates of Glen Shiel or something like that it's called. Like a little coffee shop. Little coffee shop, and they actually sell bottles of beer to off licence. So I had a bit of cake, a couple of cans of orange juice, and then a couple of sneaky bottles of beer while I was sat there. Now I'm just walking down to where I'm booked in tonight. Up in front of me is the Kintail Lodge. I can't check in until 4 o'clock, but I believe there's a place called the Pit Stop, which is about a quarter of a mile to half a mile after it. So I'm going to head there for now. I'm going to try and get myself a bit of lunch and probably a couple more little cheeky beers, and then check into the hotel at 4 o'clock and get all this stinking clothing washed and start fresh tomorrow, hopefully. I'll report back tonight with more beer. I just had a lunch stop at the Pit Stop Cafe between Shiel Bridge and Morvick. Lovely little cafe. The licensed as well, so you can get a beer. But, when I walked in, it was full of nice people, and I walked in looking like a bag of shite, covered in sweat and God knows what else. But no problems, they served me, and I've had like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. It's lovely. The breakfast menu looks nice. The afternoon snack menu is lovely as well, and most of all the served beer. So if you're walking past here, it's well worth a stop. Wild mountain goats there. I've just left Kintail Lodge Hotel. Had a nice relaxing day yesterday. I walked along the Pit Stop, which I'm walking back past this morning. Had a sort of like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich with a side of chips and a couple of beers, and then I walked back, checked into the Kintail Lodge Hotel, and last night I had nice haddock and chips, tartar sauce, mushy peas. Had a few more beers last night. I was in bed for about 8:30. Up this morning I've just had a lovely Highland breakfast. Bacon, egg, sausage, mushroom, black pudding, poached egg and haggis. Absolutely lovely. So that should set me up for today. Feeling a bit better today. Pains and the tightness in the legs have worn off. So hopefully if I'm a bit more sensible with what I'm taking on, if I'm a bit more sensible of what I'm taking on, hopefully I won't have too many more issues, but we'll see. Anyway, it's looking another lovely day, predicted to be up to 18 degrees today. Pit stop cafe where I was yesterday afternoon, and just next to it is the Kintail Crafts store, which is a sort of a off-licensed grocer. Bits and pieces of food if you need to stock up. I'm too early so it's closed, but I know they sell lots of noodles and typical hiker food. So if you need to top up anything, that's where you want to do it. Now I'm travelling down here a little bit further, then I'm going to turn off to the right, because today I'm heading up to the Falls of Glomach. It's another decent climb. I think the first climb today is about just over 1500 feet, I think. And I think the falls are about 7, 8, 9 miles away, something like that. So hopefully we'll get there by lunchtime, early afternoonish. I think that glen ahead of us there is where we head up, and at some point in there we break off to another glen on the right. I think it's what you can see up ahead here, that way. And I think that takes us up to the Falls of Glomach. A little while to go yet though. I think I'm probably, I would say 5 or 6 miles in, so probably another 3 or 4 to go. But the climb's going to start soon, so it'll probably slow me down a little bit. It shouldn't be too long. Just starting the last part of the climb now, the steepest part. We've got about 900 feet to go to get to the falls. That's height wise, there's a bit of distance yet. But you can see where we've come from. We've come from right down through that forest and round the glen and back down into Morvick and Shiel Bridge. So we're doing okay so far, but that breakfast is torturing me now. I thought it was good fuel for me first, but now I've hit this steep bit, starting to pay for it, but hopefully it'll give me plenty of energy for the rest of the day. Probably be camping up somewhere tonight, but first things first, let's get to these falls. Still climbing. Where we come up from, sorry. Getting there though. We're getting there. I haven't checked the map for a while, so I'm not sure whether we go that way or whether that's another climb up there. I suspect we're going up that way, knowing my luck, but I'm not sure. We'll find out soon enough. First boggy section of the day, only a little bit. A lot worse to come, no doubt. But I think I've got lucky here, because the cairns are pointing me in the way I hoped they would, and not up there. So, first good news of the day. Love a bit of good news. Bit windy. I don't know if you can hear this, but I think we're getting there now. We're starting to descend, so I think the top ledge of the Falls of Glomach is somewhere just down here. You can see a path running down and across that way. So possibly, I think it could be there. I think that's the top one, but we'll see when we get there. Shouldn't be too long now. Right, I'm just about to filter some water, and I thought no better place than at the top of the Falls of Glomach. That's the top there. I don't know if you can see, but that's the path we follow. It skirts up, contours along and round the side, and then drops down into the valley down that way. Or glen, sorry. Keep calling valleys the glens. So we've got here, it's just after lunchtime, just after 12 o'clock, so not so bad. And I'll show you more as I start to work my way around the falls so you can see them. That's a long way down, boy. It's not a bad path this. I can imagine it's a bit more entertaining when it's wet, but a bit further on there are a couple of places where there is a bit of rock scrambling to do to get from one side of the path to the next section. Now obviously in poorer conditions you need to watch and be careful. But so far it hasn't been too bad, but if we get to any awkward bits I'll try and film them. I don't know if this is one of the sections that people have mentioned before, that I've seen on chat groups, chat forums and YouTube. I can imagine this being a bit tasty when it's wet or icy on the next one. And I don't know if there's another one a bit further around as well. So we'll take it nice and easy. Right, this is a section that I've seen written about and spoken about on videos. The path comes across here, and then this is a rocky section. Now some people say that in the poorer weather some people decide to go up and over the top, so there must be some sort of route over that way as well. But I've come across here and I've worked my way down these rocks here, which seem to be a bit more friendly, and now I'm picking up this bottom path here. I don't know if this video is going to do it justice, but if the path gets any worse around the corner, I'll video that as well. There you go. I think that's probably going to be our last view of the Falls of Glomach. We skated around the top, come around these rocks here, and now just start to drop down here, and I'm making my way down to the river at the bottom. So that's probably it. That's probably going to be the last view we get of it. Beautiful. Right, as you can see, I've just descended down from Falls of Glomach, and now I've got to the point where I would be coming down here and turning right to Iron Lodge. Now my left ankle and my left calf is in an absolute world of hurt at the moment. I've just took some more painkillers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my first alternate. I'm going to take the road to Killian, which is I picked the Iron Lodge route. I picked that route because it does say in the Cicerone guidebook that it's the most rugged, remote, and the most stunning on the whole route. And I'm absolutely gutted. I'm not going to go and see that now, but I'm going to have to try and get myself to somewhere and have a rest again, because this ankle and this calf is absolutely killing me. So more painkillers, hobble along and try and get there and have another rest day again and see what happens then. Right, we push on. See you in a bit. This pain's starting to get worse now. The painkillers are having no effect. I think this could be a hike ending injury, this one. See if it eases off. I've gone about a quarter mile, half a mile, something like that, and I'm just, my legs in pieces. But the views are nice. I'll keep you updated. See you in a bit. Yeah, Cape Wrath Trail's over. I cannot go any further on this left leg. Ankle's killing me. I don't know if it's the Achilles or the calf or both, because I've been carrying it for a couple of days and I've been hobbling on it, and I've obviously done it no good. I am fucking gutted. Could cry, I really could cry. Right, this video is still going to go out, warts and all, everything. I'm not going to bin it just because I failed. I'm going to get home. I've booked into a hotel tonight, and I'm going to try and get back on the transport system tomorrow. Basically what I had to do, I hiked, instead of going the Iron Lodge way, I hiked towards Killian or Killian, wherever it was, and it's just an access road for the estate. There was just no vehicles on it at all, and I got to a little place called Salaki, and a lovely French family who were on holiday came past me, and they turned round and they said, they started talking to me. They must have seen me hobbling, and they asked me what the problem was, and I told them I'd hurt my ankle, and they said, just wait there, and I'll take my family home and I'll come back and I'll take it. And he's dropped me off in a lovely gentleman, him and his daughter, they dropped me off in a place called Dorney. So I've just booked into a hotel there, and I'm going to go to the bar and grab some food, and I'm going to try and figure out how to get home tomorrow. I'll find out where the nearest train station is, and yeah, that's it. Right, when I get home, I'm gonna have a good think about it. I'm going to process it all, and then I'll start putting the video together. But I'm going to have a sit down and do a synopsis afterwards when I've had time to think about it and process it all. But I can assure you this video will be coming out. Cheers everyone, thanks for your support.